make the strings.
So it is a cold, like 20 freaking degree day here in Colorado, and gonna see if this bad boy will start. So this thing has a that's kind of slippery. That's really slippery actually. So freaking 20 degrees. The alternator on this bad boy is pretty shot. It's only doing about 12 volts, just running. So see if she'll start with a low voltage alternator. 20 degrees. See how happy she is. Maybe we'll get an outside shot of the exhaust, because this thing might toot you a little bit, and that might be kind of cool. Freaking 6 liter. My favorite. Woo! I need to quit doing that. Everything's too slick. Charging at 10 volts. I'm surprised this thing even freaking started, but I don't think it's too good on the injectors and pick them and all that stuff to try and let this thing run. So that's gonna be today's task, putting a freaking new alternator on here. This is the freaking culprit right there. This one looks like it's been replaced before, and like recently. I mean, you can see right there. Freaking bolts have, like, they use the wrong size socket, and then that just looks like a freaking remanufactured one. So one of the things that I like to do before I buy stuff like this isn't like a shout out or a promotion or anything like that. This is just a way to save you guys some freaking money. If you find a freaking expensive alternator, maybe I'll email them this video and I'll be like, hey, this is what I can do for you. So check this out. So if you get on, you know, that old guy right there, normally they give you like a freaking promo code at the very top. Like they spam you, literally spam you guys with promo codes. So this thing was, I think it was $201, and then core charge, blah blah blah, and then you use the code, because they give you a code spamming you when you first get in there. $50 off, $175. I called O'Reilly's, and their new one that they had in stock was $214.99. This was $201. And they had it in stock, and yeah, so saved $50, pick it up in store, plus my little refund for the core charge. Also, like I said, as soon as you freaking get on this website, they're just like spamming you. Come on, focus. Okay, there we go. So they spam you with the freaking 20% off, and you know I got 25% off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that freaking thing off and take it in the core, because if I don't take it now, I won't ever take it. So I guess I'm lazy. This silly guy's off. Now we're off to fetch a new one. Full, but I got my core charge back, and now we got this brand new. If you ever replacing your alternator on your truck or your diesel truck or whatever is like your actual daily driver, and you plan on not having issues with, I recommend a new one. And yeah, brand new. Brand new is better. I put a brand new, I did remanufactured ones on my 7.3 like twice, and then I was just like, no, screw it, I'm just gonna buy brand new. And then I never had any issues with it. So that's good. Good batteries, good freaking alternator. I mean, these batteries are kind of meh, but throw it back on, and then we could start freaking driving the 6 liter, because I finally got the title, because I had to pay off the loan that guy, he had a big freaking loan on this thing. So finally got that, the dealership paid it off, so now it's mine. I got a temp tag on it, so now I can drive it around for a little bit, decide if it's you know, if it's worth keeping or selling or doing all the other stuff. But back she goes. The thing I need to do is actually put a tail light in this guy, so I could actually drive it, because I haven't actually driven it, because I haven't had like a temp tag or anything. and maybe I'll play with this bed a little bit. But yeah, this side has a taillight in it. But I'm going to be going hopefully by the end of the week to go ahead and swap beds with my buddy. Remember the guy that bought the $500 6-liter? I told him I'd give him $500 for the bed, and he said, "Hell yeah, come get it." So that's kind of the plan. Fender warm up. I got my temp tag and tail light and a alternator that's charging. So now we can actually put this bad boy on the road and see how it actually drives and figure out all of its quirks and its good things and its bad things, and you know, decide what she's gonna freaking need. Driving it around, I mean, seems like it does alright. Like nothing really seems like mechanical wise with the engine tranny or anything like that. The turbo, it does like shudder though, not shudder, but it'll be making 20 pounds of boost, but you could feel it go like, and it stays at the same boost. So I think there might be something wrong with the vanes on the turbo. Now, since this is a VGT turbo, maybe they're either kind of stuck or clogged, or you know, the actuator like is kind of doing some weird stuff. I don't know, maybe it just needs like driven, because maybe it's been sitting for a little while. I'm not 100% sure. The other thing is, I'm not sure if you guys will actually be able to hear it at all, but there is a vibration in here. That was one of the things when I first got it. First test drive was like, oh yeah, this thing freaking vibrates like crazy when you're driving it. So I'm not sure if it has something to do with the U-joints in the front. I actually laid underneath the truck and was like feeling the drive shaft and everything in the back, and everything felt pretty tight back there, but I feel it mostly in the front and kind of in the center, like kind of tranny wise, but it only does it when you're doing, you know, about 45 to 60. You know, I haven't really had it much past that, but I'm thinking that maybe like the front hubs or maybe the wheel bearing is bad in the front, and because almost it feels like resistance-y. So I'm almost kind of thinking that maybe the wheel bearing's bad in the front and it locked in the front axle, like the hubs are locked almost, because those U-joints in the front axle stubs are completely destroyed, which being in two-wheel drive and having it on auto, they shouldn't be locked in, so I shouldn't feel a vibration because they shouldn't even be connected to the wheels. But that's something I'm going to look at when I get back to the shop. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not. Vibrations, but not good vibrations. I think we're getting close to finding the problem. If you look at that bad boy right there, I'd say that's a little bit of an issue. So I don't think we could tighten that. Maybe we could get away with tightening it, but I'm going to go pick up a new one. And then the other thing is, if you look straight back there, that's the U-joint. And the U-joint, it doesn't spin when you spin the tire. Well, maybe it does when we're on the highway. So I'm probably going to go ahead and get 2 new U-joints for it. And then I think that's why these tires are wearing so weird. You can see they're just like cupping and doing a bunch of weird stuff. So I'm probably gonna go get 2 U-joints and then that little thing right there, and then we'll come back, slap it in, and see if we get this damn vibration to go away. I think I might have found the culprit. Take a look at this. Look at that. And for some reason, I don't know, these shouldn't really rotate, but I guess sometimes they do. And I mean, obviously by looking at that, that looks like it's been freaking rotating in there. So definitely I think that's kind of the problem, because I was looking at it earlier and it was in a weird spot, and then I looked at it again and it was a different weird spot. And I even took out the hubs and went and drove it, and I think it's still like locking in some way. I don't know why, but it is, and it's just freaking making a bunch of racket. So gonna get her get some new U-joints in her. Oh wow, look at that. How good that is. The whole cap is like freaking busted off it. Can't handle it. Alright guys, so got the frickin' axle, or not the axle, U-joint back in. This has got a brand new U-joint, not all sloppy and gross. Went ahead and put in a new one of these bushings, and so I think we're getting pretty frickin' close. I think it's slap this guy together. I think I have to do this side though, so I don't know. Let's see. Got back from driving this thing home and back, and still has that freaking vibration, and honestly it doesn't feel any better than it did before. So I think game plan now is to go ahead and jack this thing up in the air, put the rear tires on some jack stands, and then just like I guess probably have Ty come out here, get it up to like 50 miles an hour, and I guess just see if I could lay underneath it or lay on the side of it and see if I could hear a vibration or look at it. I don't know, it definitely something driveline related. I've been trying to Google some stuff, but that might be something for you guys. You guys might have some experience in here. I know I got a lot of truck people watching these things sometimes, but yeah, so definitely want to get it figured out before we go swap the bed. I do plan on doing that later this week, but I don't know. I guess we're going to jack it up and see what happens. It's just in drive right now, and one thing that I could see, it looks like it's humping. So
not exactly, I wonder if it's like bent, or maybe that little slip shaft right there kind of has something to do with it.
If you didn't know, let's put it in neutral and turn it off. If you ever wondered if you could put this thing on jack stands and put it in cruise control, you can. It's sketchy, but you can. I didn't get underneath there. It sounded too loud and vibraty, so I was like, no, I'm just gonna stay on the side. And I was like, okay, well, there's definitely something there. But laying underneath there, looking at this back shaft right here, it should be in freaking neutral, not. But you could hear there's this back U-joint. I definitely think needs to be replaced. One of the little rubber pieces was cracked, and then right here, I don't know if it's just this thing or what it is, but this one right here, man, I thought I had a neutral. I definitely know there's something wrong, as you could see right there. There's like some shiny metal. Same thing with on the bottom. You can kind of see how it's like shiny metal right there. And looking at everything else, you would just assume that this thing would be all caked in stuff. So maybe that's where that hop is coming from. So yeah, I don't know. This front shaft seems like it's alright. I think that's OEM joint up there. That one doesn't usually flex a lot. It's usually these black back ones that wear out a little bit faster. But yeah, I think I'll probably take these off and just take them to a freaking drive shaft shop tomorrow, because I don't really feel like messing with them. And they do them a lot better and quicker than I can, like on the bench. So I'll probably do that, and then they could actually balance it there too, double check and make sure everything's like super solid with it. So that's probably the game plan. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. We got the alternator fixed on here. We got some steering stuff figured out. I definitely need to get an alignment on this guy. Got the exhaust on it. The freaking turbo is still doing just some insane surging. I got a really good video on my phone on the way over here. And so I ordered a VGT solenoid. And then I'm probably just gonna clean out the vanes on the turbo instead of spending money on like a new turbo. But yeah, I'll drop the shaft off tomorrow, and then probably that'll be the next video, is hopefully getting rid of this vibration, and then swapping out the bed with my my buddy's bed. Appreciate you guys watching. If you guys like the Powerstroke videos, let me know. If you guys like the Civic videos, WRX videos, all that other stuff. I've been trying to upload every other day now. That seems like it's just a lot better for me and the family, and just everything. I could actually kind of take a little bit of time and diagnose something and get parts and put it back together and actually fix something in a video, versus just like rushing out some half-assed, like, you know, maybe we got something done, maybe we didn't. But appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you guys in like a day and a half or something like that, and we'll figure this thing out. If you have any suggestions, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably this, but we're gonna figure this frickin' 6-liter out.